Hi, football lovers. Welcome to my YouTube channel today. We will know about the Maradona as a symbol of the hero's journey. Maradona's rise from poverty to football legend mirrors the archetypal hero's journey, where he faced trials, temptations, and redemption. His story is not just about talent, but about struggle, responsibility, and the cost of greatness. The psychological burden of genius. Exceptional individuals carry an immense psychological burden. Maradona's extraordinary abilities came with profound pressures, leading to self-destructive tendencies. His life demonstrates the challenge of integrating immense talent with personal stability. Discipline and chaos in the life of a legend. The balance between discipline and chaos is critical in any great life. Maradona's mastery on the pitch was a product of disciplined practice, yet his personal life often fell into chaos, showcasing the eternal struggle between order and disorder. The moral complexity of a fallen hero. Maradona's infamous Hand of God goal highlights a deep moral complexity. It speaks to the human tendency to justify actions within different frameworks of morality, whether by national pride, survival instincts, or sheer will to win. Football as a reflection of society. Maradona was not just a footballer, he was a cultural icon. His influence stretched beyond sports, symbolizing resistance, national identity, and the power of individual brilliance in a system-driven world. Legacy and the transcendence of mortality. Maradona's impact persists beyond his physical existence. His story teaches us about the nature of human aspiration, the impermanence of physical greatness, and how legends continue to shape future generations. Maradona's life exemplifies the archetype of the hero's journey. If you look at the great mythological narratives, they always follow a similar path. A young man, often from humble beginnings, is thrust into a world of challenge and adversity. He must confront trials, often ones that seem insurmountable. And through those trials, he transforms. Now, Maradona, born into the slums of Villa Fiorito in Argentina, lived this story in the most literal sense. He wasn't simply gifted a life of footballing luxury. He earned his place through an obsessive dedication to the game, spending hours perfecting his control over the ball, treating it as an extension of his very being. But here's the fundamental lesson. The hero's journey is not merely about achieving success. It's about the responsibility that success brings. When a person ascends to the top of a domain, particularly one as revered as football, they don't simply become an individual success story. They become a symbol. They represent the hopes and dreams of millions. And that burden is both a privilege and a curse. Maradona's talent placed him in the spotlight at an age when most people are still trying to figure out who they are. He was given the crown, but it came with a price. The higher you climb, the greater the forces trying to pull you down. The world does not allow for unblemished heroes. The same crowd that cheers for you one day will scrutinize and condemn you the next. And yet, despite the pressures, he persevered, performing feats on the pitch that defied logic, as if he had tapped into something beyond the ordinary human experience. Take the 1986 World Cup, his defining moment. That tournament was his crucible. The quarterfinal against England encapsulated the entire hero's journey in two moments. The first, the infamous Hand of God, was an act of cunning survival, a moment that represents the reality that in life, people sometimes bend the rules to secure victory. But that wasn't enough. If his legacy had stopped there, he would have been remembered as a mere trickster, a figure of controversy. Instead, 4 minutes later, he scored what is widely regarded as the greatest goal in football history, single-handedly dribbling past half the English team. That was not luck. That was raw, undeniable brilliance. It was as if he was saying, even if you take away the handball, I am still superior in pure skill. This is what we need to understand. Maradona's story isn't just about football. It's about human potential. It's about what happens when an individual takes the raw material of existence, talent, hardship, opportunity, and sculpts it into something extraordinary. But like every hero, he was not perfect. His journey did not end in a simple fairy tale fashion. His later life was filled with struggles, proof that even the greatest among us are still vulnerable to their own inner demons. Maradona's life is a testament to the duality of greatness, the light and the shadow, the triumph and the tragedy. He was an artist with the ball, a warrior on the pitch, but also a man weighed down by the very gift that made him extraordinary. And that is the reality of genius. It is not a singular path of success, but a constant battle between order and chaos, responsibility and temptation. What we must take from his story is the understanding that greatness in any domain is not about perfection. It is about struggle. It is about embracing one's gifts and confronting one's flaws. Maradona, like all legendary figures, teaches us that our potential is vast, but it comes with a cost. The question is, are we willing to pay it?